Play from start. Ready. Ready or Bayanoth? Oh, you're already ready. Why is it not from... Oh, game's...
Oh, it says... Yeah, I see it. I see it now.
The counter begins. The key is communication.
I'm really excited about this game.
Oh, same. This is gonna whip. I had so much fun the last time as soon as we were out of, like, the basic fucking puzzle dungeon.
Just realized I didn't check my controls. I don't know what the push-to-talk key's bound to. Yo, screw safety. Let's go check out that sick castle. Damn, this video is bit crunched to hell. That is not the stream.
I think we start with the radios this time.
Okay. I don't know what button is push to talk. I don't know if you can hear me.
Alright, so as a heads up, it is right click to talk by default. I checked it beforehand to make sure.
Okay, so you can hear me right now.
Yeah, but you're loud. Let me handle that, homie.
Yeah, you're okay. I didn't max you. You're okay. I didn't max you out on my end.
Try talking again for me.
Testing. Test. 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 Test.
Way too quiet. I'll turn it back up once. Alright, say words one more time.
Words one more time.
Sorry, one more time.
Words one more time.
Okay, sick, we're good. I'm gonna head into this next room here with a, like, lockdown.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna describe to you what I'm seeing in this room. I got a bloody handprint on a coffin. I'm not worried about that part, but I do have like 3 symbols on a panel here. And it looks like they rotate.
Okay, I will give you a brief description. I appear to be in a crypt of some kind.
Same.
Lock chest that doesn't appear interactable. And there's a couple of statues around the room, but I can't spot any symbols myself.
What I'm looking for is 3 symbols. I've got sort of I've got 3 rotating wheels, so I need to produce 3 symbols. I think that's my first move.
I think I know exactly which symbols you need. Also, the light on top of your radio now tells you if someone is communicating back, which is pretty handy. Are you ready for the symbol?
Yes, describe them to me in order.
Okay, so we have one that appears to be a stick figure with his head buried in the ground. So he's upside down with his legs in the air.
Got it.
There is an hourglass that has, like, part at the top.
Got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it.
It just looks like an hourglass, honestly, but, like, with the bottom is just in the ground.
I have that one. Got it. Next one. Last one.
Last one is, like, a fox stick figure with no legs. Or a fox-eared stick figure.
Done.
Shit. Good shit.
Okay, I can describe to you what's in my room. I guess it might be helpful if you tell me what you need, if you need something from me.
I'll let you know, I appear to be in a big-ass room.
Okay, I've got a large room with a book in the middle, and I've got 2 tapestries, a red one and a blue one on either side, with a variety of symbols interconnected.
Okay, I've got a, some kind of book with a bunch of candles that I don't think is relevant to the current puzzle. You said tapestries with symbols? Because I found at least...
Yeah, I've got 2 tapestries that have symbols that are kind of connected in a graph. I don't know what they mean, but I can relay any information you might need.
Okay, I have a blue tapestry with what appears to be a symbol of a scorpion facing upward. It's got like triangles for hands, or possibly a monkey holding 2 Doritos with a circle on its tail.
Okay, so best I can describe, my blue tapestry has what looks to be like partial symbols, like perhaps a piece that might appear in a larger symbol.
Okay, that's wild. And then my red tapestry has, and I'm going to stress this, it's a lot. It's like 2 circles connected by a U, standing on top of a horizontal bident, so it's only got one, it doesn't have 3 prongs, it only has 2, on top of what appears to be the X-Men symbol.
Okay, I'm seeing several symbols that I would describe that way, but they're like pieces of those.
Is there any way for you to put these pieces together in some way, shape, or form?
So the tapestry's at quite a distance for me. It looks like I can just see how they're connected, but I can't interact with it as far as I can tell.
Oh, okay, I was misjudging distance. I'm also going to describe to you a book I have. The writing is as follows. Dear C, my love for you burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Your beauty shines as bright as the light of the stars and as colorful as the roses in our garden. Love you forever, B. After this, there are several candles, or a picture of several candles. We've got 1, 2, and 7. 7 being more burned down. And then we've got 3, 4, and 5. Oh no, wait, and 5, sorry. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arranged in approximately a hexagon.
Okay, I have in front of me 6 candles that are, as far as I can tell, unlit, but I can turn them on and off, and they are at sort of varying degrees around... It's not like a regular hexagon around a circle, but it's kind of that.
Okay, if you have an approximate hexagon formation and you can you light and unlight them?
I absolutely can, yes.
Okay, so, I don't know which direction you would face them from, unless you only have one way to face.
So I can't really face them, but if you imagine a circle, I have a pretty decent orientation. Holy shit, that startled me. I'm sorry, there was like a monster on the ceiling that I looked at. Sorry, there's candles and there's like a north of the room, so I know where the front is.
Okay, so I'm going to give you directions assuming that north is up on this page. Ready?
Great, go for it.
Northwest, north, southwest, south, southeast, northeast.
What were the last 2?
Southeast, northeast, in that order.
Okay, that has lit up my tapestries in a way. Oh, and it's removed...
Music has gotten more in...
Yeah, it's removed barriers for me, so now I can get close to the tapestries, and, okay, well, these are kind of, like, startling, getting close to them.
Yep.
Okay, I can, okay. I can interact with these now. Apparently I can click on symbols and they will change in some way. So I think what I need to do is I need to construct the shapes that you were describing on your blue and red tapestries based on the pieces of symbols I have.
That sounds about right, if I'm being honest. I'm just turning the music down a little bit.
Okay, so let's go with the red one right now. Let's start with the red one. You said that at the bottom of it was sort of an X-Men symbol. I have that one already selected on my tapestry, and from there I can begin selecting more pieces to construct a bigger symbol.
Okay, so from the X-Men symbol, from the top of it, it's like a small line and then a horizontal bident with like half circles on the ends instead of Like the actual ends of the bident are half circle.
Okay, directly above the X-Men symbol, I'm gonna give you three shapes that you can choose from. It's either sort of a line going up into a stick figure, a line going up into sort of a sunrise with a bident above it, or a line going up into a trident.
With a sunrise above it, describe the sunrise.
Sort of like 5 points going around, so left, upright, and right.
I don't think I'm painting a good enough picture in my mind, Palace, with this one.
Okay, so imagine that there's a line going up, and out of that line is a line pointing left, upright, and right, in sort of like a radial pattern.
Okay, no, this one appears to be like, it's a plus. On the top half of the plus are, like a little mountain. Like, where the center of the mountain is at the center of the top plus. And at the ends of the left and right of the plus are half circle.
Okay, I'm not... Yeah, I don't think my mind palace is drawing this picture all that well either.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, describe your pictures to me one more time.
Okay, it seems like from this point, I have 4 symbols I can choose. I was wrong before. It's not 3, it's 4. The first one, I'm going to describe it to you. It's basically just a trident coming straight up out of the X-Men symbol. The second one, it's basically a line coming up out of the X-Men symbol with 2 horizontal lines, one slightly wider than the other. One of them is a line coming up out of the X-Men symbol with that radial pattern I described, and then a bident at the top, basically just a half circle at the top. And then the last one is sort of a line coming up into a stick figure. It looks like a man shape, a horizontal line with 2 legs on either side.
Okay, one thing I should ask, how tall is the line going? Like, how far towards the edge of the circle that it's in?
It depends on what I choose, but 2 of them are going about halfway up, and the other 2 are going pretty much all the way to the top.
Because if we're talking all the way to the top, the symbol I'm describing is...
Oh, okay, hold on a second. We're not constructing this from bottom up. It looks like I'm adding pieces to it. So if one of those shapes sounds familiar to you, but it doesn't sound like it's describing something that's in between it, don't worry about that yet.
Okay, so if there is a half circle that has circles at the end of it, that is something you...
I do have a half circle with circles at the end of it, but that is one of my later symbols to choose.
Okay, got it. The bident might be there. There's also what appears to be the fire blast symbol from Pokemon. I don't know how else to describe it. Do you know what that looks like?
No, not offhand. You'd have to describe it to me.
It's like a stick figure missing a head.
I think that describes one of my symbols I have.
Okay, maybe select that one, because that little stick figure without a head is standing on top of the bident on my red circle. And then there's a half circle with 2 circles on top of it.
These construct in a really complicated way that's making it hard because I think you're seeing the whole symbol at one, and I'm getting just like tiny pieces of it that add together to something really complex. If I could potentially describe to you just a piece, and if it sounds like it makes up the greater figure, then you say yes, and we can just try it in that order, maybe?
Go for it. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay, when I add the next piece, my options are... now, when I look at combining some of these, it's really hard to see... The thing is that, like, when I add certain types of pieces, we get these really wild shapes, because they construct really strangely. But one of them has just, if you kind of go up the line a little bit, you can see a line coming down left, down right, directly left, directly right, and a little bit straight up. Does that sound like that makes up anything?
Yeah, that's the stick figure without a head.
Okay, so that one, let's lock that one in. From there, I can sort of enhance the stick figure by adding more lines and it makes like a full radial pattern, or from there I can add sort of like a horizontal barbell, but it's just made up of half circles.
Horizontal barbell made of half circles is the bident I was describing, I'm pretty sure. And that should end up below what you're describing.
Yes, correct. And then the last part is at the top adding a sort of half circle with circles at the end of it, and it kind of makes a trident almost at the top.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I think I have that shape dialed in now.
Great, let's work on the scorpion, or the monkey holding 2 Doritos with a sharp tail.
Okay, the only thing I have to start with on this shape is a little kind of horizontal line that goes a little bit up left on the left and a little bit down right on the right. That's where I'm starting.
Be the monkey's feet once you're done with it.
Okay, so the next pieces I have to choose to add are, I can add sort of a tail that comes straight down and back up like a backwards J with a circle at the tip of it.
That is the monkey's tail.
Okay, if I add that in, the only piece I can add to that is at the top, it has a semicircle with triangles pointing up at the top.
Those are the Doritos the monkey is holding.
Is the last piece like a little eyeball in the middle of the semicircle?
That is the monkey's head, yes.
I think I've dialed in those 2 shapes you just described. I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I feel like something should have happened if we got it directly right.
Oh yeah, I totally see the monkey holding Doritos. Holy shit, yeah, you nailed it.
I'm glad you agree with the monkey holding Doritos.
Maybe this other shape isn't right?
Okay, I'm gonna try to open up, like, my full descriptive lenses.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at what I have constructed based on your description, try describing your shape again in great detail and I'll see if it differs from what my final construction is.
Okay, starting from the bottom, we have an X in a circle. The lines of the X are slightly protruding from the circle. There's then a line going from the top of the X upwards. This ends at a horizontal barbell with half circles, as you put it. There are then like 2 feet of a person standing horizontally on the barbell, the arms of the person, and then their head extending up, creating the middle prong of a trident that has circles at the end.
Yeah, I've got exactly that. So there must be something else to interact with here that sort of finishes it for us, or something on your end to go from there, I don't know. So let me describe something else to you that I have that sounds like it matches something of yours. I have a book that says Dear B, and it's like this really long letter, and I think we need to collaborate on this.
Okay, tell me about the letter.
It's fairly long, I could just read it to you really quickly and you can see if anything rings a bell.
Godspeed.
I have never been as happy in my life than the moment I met you, and I am honored to receive your love in exchange. I wish I could be with you forever. And the promise of your eternal love is very thrilling, but the sacrifice is too great. I cannot let you get through with this. I cannot let you destroy that strong, pure heart of yours. I hope you would understand the things I have done to keep you from making this big mistake. I want you to remember me as I was on that sweet summer night in the rose gardens. I want you to remember I will always love you. And I want you to remember I will always be with you even when I am not in this earthly world anymore. Love you forever.
And there's not like a cool picture of candles or anything on the other side?
So on the other side, the bottom of the page is torn off, and I can see behind it, on the page behind it, looks like there's a drawing of almost like a lion creature.
Huh. Hear that game?
Say that again, sorry.
Did you hear that just now?
I was pulling on a door to see if it was unlocked.
And did something say leave behind the lost souls to you as well?
No, it did not.
Okay, sick. That's just me being terrified then. Cool. It happened when I approached what appears to be the exit.
You remember that part where I kind of screamed earlier? It was because while you were giving me the candle instructions, I looked up and I saw a shadow monster on the ceiling who kind of laughed at me and then disappeared.
Oh, sick. Okay, I was assuming you meant like a cool gargoyle, not an actual shadow monster.
No, he was very angry.
Okay. Are you able to put the pictures of the monkey and the, strange being on the opposite tapestries?
It doesn't have the same pieces, so I don't think I could move it to the other side in any way.
Okay, hey, real quick. The head of the monkey, is it just a circle?
It's a circle with a dot in the middle of it.
That is incorrect. It needs to just be a circle.
Okay, well that seems like that did something. Okay, well that did something on my side at least.
What happened?
The grates in the middle caught on fire, and now I can interact with, this radial pattern around the center.
Great. Is there one for you to start with? I will guide you.
They all have very, very faint symbols on them, but I don't see a clear one for me to start with.
Okay. Then you can probably start from one of the two. You're either looking for the one that looks like a ticket stub, like it's kind of two parallelograms on top of one another, or you're looking for the one that looks like lightning striking the ground, complete with a little flat.
I've got one that looks like maybe a cloud shooting down a lightning. I don't know what the perspective's supposed to be, if I'm on the inside or outside. And then there's also one that looks like a ticket stub.
Okay, start from the cloud shooting lightning, and I will guide you from there. Are they in approximately a circle?
They are in approximately a circle, and I clicked the lightning one first, and it's lit up.
Okay, next you're going to go to the one immediately to its 10 o'clock. It looks like a dagger through an eyeball.
I've got that one. Dagger through an eyeball.
Okay, after touching that one, go immediately counterclockwise to the X with a little bit in the...
I got an X, and it had sort of like two lines on either side.
Yes, once you've lit that up, go immediately counterclockwise again to a tipped over hourglass.
Got it.
From there, you are going to go 3 points clockwise, or 3 symbols clockwise, to one that looks like 2 X's on top of one another.
Got it. Next one.
You're going to, looking back at the circle, you're going to go to 10 o'clock again, like 10 o'clock from where you are now. Or alternatively, just immediately counterclockwise of where you started with the lightning. It looks like a square with, it looks like a goldfish.
Okay, I think I got that one, and then is the last one a X with a line through it?
That, and then the ticket stub.
And I think I need to click the lightning again?
No, that should be it. You go to the X with the things on the side, and then you go to the ticket stub, and that's it.
Okay, let's start over because I think I messed it up. It was the lightning bolt, then it was the eyeball with the line through it.
Yeah, let's try going the other way. Try starting from the ticket stub.
Okay, I'm at the ticket stub.
Okay, so from the ticket stub, you're going to get the next 2 sigils going clockwise. In order.
Just the next 2 in order.
Yep, like the X with the little triangles on the side, and then the goldfish.
Okay, I did that now.
Now you're gonna go to the 2 X's stacked on top of each other.
Got it.
And then over to the tipped over hourglass.
Done.
And then the next 2 symbols clockwise, the X with lines through it, and the eyeball that was stacked.
Done. And then, do I need to go back to the cloud again?
And then you go to the lightning bolt. There we go. I don't know where the exit just opened, but it sounds like we're good.
I have found a path forward. I hope I do not see Shadow Monster again.
Yeah, that sounds pretty whack, I'm not gonna lie. My door to get out is apparently locked. I'm gonna keep looking for other ways.
Okay, cool. Yeah, when I entered this new room, it immediately blocked my passage going backward. I've got exactly one thing in this room.
It's vaguely like time is ticking, so I think we have a limited amount of time to solve.
I've got exactly one thing in this room. Let me describe it to you. It looks like a cross shape, which may be describing a six-sided figure. And it's got a bunch of regular polygons on it.
You're going to have to tell me which polygons are on it.
I've got a circle, I've got a square, I've got a pentagon, I've got a hexagon, nope, 2 pentagons, and 2 triangles. And the stairs on my staircase are currently being one by one slowly pulled out, so I definitely think we're on a timer.
I know, man. Give me a half a sec. You're going to have to tell me, can the shape you're looking at be folded into a cube, or is it a...
It's basically an unfolded cube, yes.
Okay, give me the instructions as if it were a cube. What's opposite of each other?
I've got a compass rose that is opposite of a square.
That's a good start. I've got one that's opposite a square. What's in between those? 2 pentagrams?
It depends on how you were to fold it, but the 2 pentagons are opposite sides of one another, and the 2 triangles are opposite sides of one another. Both of the triangles, by the way, should be pointing toward the same face. Great, I'm through. I have the same thing again. I have another unfolded shape that I can describe to you.
Okay, yes, please do.
Okay, I've got a compass rose that is opposite of a pentagon. I've got between those 2 faces another pentagon with on its opposite side a triangle. And there should be a triangle opposite side of a square.
I'm no longer able to interact with the things from before. I'm trying to find more of these. Okay, one more
Great. Compass rose is opposite side of a pentagon opposite side of a triangle, and a triangle opposite side of a square.
I was apparently incorrect on what I grabbed, even though those were what were...
Okay, yeah, they're, the stairs are being pulled out faster. Okay, so I've got a compass rose opposite of a pentagon, and the compass rose is facing up, and the pentagon would be facing up on opposite sides if they were oriented in that way.
Okay.
In between those 2 sides, there should be a pentagon with a triangle on its opposite side, and on the other sides, a triangle and a square.
I think that we may have to pay attention to orientation of these figures, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's this one.
It was, thank God I had 3 steps left.
Fuck, alright, I'm going to find the next thing.
Okay, I'm ready for you, and I can give you better orientation instructions next time.
Okay, go.
Okay, I've got another compass rose opposite side of a pentagon, and the pentagon and compass rose would both be facing up if this were sitting on its side. There is also a pentagon opposite side of a triangle. The triangle is on its side if we're concerned about orientation. Say that again?
We are concerned about orientation, but so far this one works. Keep going.
And then there's a triangle opposite side of a square. If I were to describe this, I would say that if folded up, the compass rose facing up would indicate that the triangle is either facing up or down, I guess. If the triangle is on the, or if the compass rose is on the side, then that was it.
Got it.
Apparently if you just keep talking, you'll hit something.
You got there.
No, that was really well done. Okay, I've got a lever in this room I can pull.
Okay, I also have a lever and what appears to be another spooky maze. Like from last time, because there's more stairs.
Okay, I've got a ship's wheel in this room. I've got, like, a large room I'm trying to explore really quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna explore mine before I hit the switch real quick.
Yeah, that would have been smart. I shouldn't have hit my switch yet. I have picked up a weapon, and that does not make me happy.
leading to what appears to be a larger room with some sort of color, so I'm gonna go back and flip the switch before I continue on. I think we might have to flip them at the same time.
Okay, I'm not able to unflip mine, so...
I've flipped my switch now, and the music has changed slightly.
Okay, so I've found some racks of weapons, and it seems like each... there are a number of knights, like suits of armor in this room. Each one has a coat of arms associated with it. Okay, something's screaming at me, hold on.
Yeah, I just entered my room. My walls are closing in on me. Okay, so off. Underneath the, what appears to be a dancing black lion.
Hold on, am I stopping the walls from closing in?
Yeah, no, that stopped it.
Okay, I have a ship's wheel that undoes you being crushed to death, so that's great. I gotta keep running back here.
Okay, fantastic. 3PO, I need you to stop all the garbage disposals on the subway.
Okay, so let me describe to you what I'm seeing again one more time.
2 of these pieces of armor to you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to let it go to look at these things.
That's fine, I trust you.
Just give me warning to run back and hit the wheel.
Okay, so shield and axe is underneath what appears to be a black lion with a white mane. Just shield is under a baboon with a sword.
Okay, let me tell you what coats of arms I'm seeing.
Here with a sword?
I've only got 4 coats of arms. I've only got 4 coats of arms associated with 4, suits of armor. So let me describe to you what I have, and you tell me what they correspond to.
Shit. I'm making sure that I can't remove this armor, but yeah, tell me what...
Okay, they're kind of stylized, so it's really hard for me to tell. The first one I'm seeing kind of looks a little bit like a black and white wolf holding a sword. It's very hard for me to tell.
I think that might be the baboon with the sword, or the badger with the sword. Does it have a helmet on?
It seems like it might have something on its head.
Can you click on it to look closer? Because I can click to...
Oh, yes, I can. It looks like a badger with a sword.
That one just...
That one what? Say that again?
has a half-length axe in its left hand. The axe is facing outward.
Hold on, hitting the walls again.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it every time it happened.
Okay, you said half-length axe?
Yeah, like it doesn't go down to the floor, but it looks like of the axes, it's the longer one compared to the other axe.
Is it an axe that has sort of only one blade on it on one side and the other side has almost like 2 prongs?
Yes, that is exactly it. Or one prong on the other side.
Then this may not be the right axe.
That's fair. Oh wait, hold on, that could be a second prong. Yeah, that might describe it. It has a single piece that is 2 prong.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and grab it.
Okay, go for it.
And you said that this is in its left hand facing what direction?
It's left hand facing outward, yeah, so like facing to the statue.
Okay, I think I've got that one. I'll describe the next coat of arms to you. It looks like, I would say a wolf, or maybe like a boar. It's got like a snout with fangs, a helmet, and a sword in hand.
Okay, I'll pull it back. I think it's one of my wall obscures.
Heading back to grab the wall.
Okay, if it has a sword, that's just gonna have a shield in the vague shape of an X, in its left hand. The shield has 8 spikes on like the spokes of the X, if that makes sense.
Hold on a second.
You're good. No worry.
A shield in the shape of an axe. I'm not seeing a shield I would describe that way. Oh, wait. I see an axe with just one prong on the side. I see an axe with just one prong on the side. Are you sure it had 2 prongs?
No, I'm not. If you've got another axe that you think fits the description better. Because this axe that I'm looking at is like serrated, and then on the other side it has a very small, like, counterbalance almost.
Okay, I think that's this one. How are your walls doing? Sometimes this wheel doesn't spin very well.
Oh no, you're taking it back to start every time.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I didn't... It spins for me, so I wasn't sure if I was, like, rewinding it or what.
You're exactly rewinding it back to start. I'm eating, by the way. Just let me know when you need some instructions.
Okay, you said a shield in the shape of an X. Do you mean it's a circle that has sort of studs in the shape of an X, or the shield itself is an X shape?
The circle is like a shield that has bites taken out of it in the cardinal direction.
Okay, I found the shield. And you said that that was in its left hand or right hand?
Left hand of the badger with, the baboon with the sword.
Okay, that seemed to have been correct. The next one looks like a lion standing on its hind legs. Well, it's really just standing on one foot, and it's got a crown.
You're gonna want to go back and rewind first.
Okay.
Okay, the lion with a crown has a full shield in its right hand and a double-sided axe in its left.
What's the shape of that shield?
It is approximately shield-shaped, I'd say. It has 3 bites taken out of it in the northwest and east of the
Found it. I got that one. You're gonna have to describe the weapon to me again, and what hand is the shield in?
Shield is in the right hand. The weapon is a double-sided axe.
Can you describe it to me in a little better detail? Because I've got a lot of axes here.
I can try. I'm currently looking at it through the grate of the wall that's advancing. Sorry.
Is it shaped kind of like an M? Like it's got a real stylized shape to it?
It is kind of shaped like an M, yeah. Like, it's got, like, a curve... Like a little... How would I describe that? Fuck, it looks like, an FF14 Aura's horns, but that doesn't really help.
Okay, so does it have like 4 prongs at the top of it, or does it have a much more stylized shape?
It has 4 prongs at the top of it.
Okay, I think we're talking about this one right here.
By the way, the armors that you've completed are now glowing red-eyed, so I think that if you get this right, I'll be able to see you.
Did I get it right?
No idea, it's behind the wall.
Let me clear it. I usually hear a sound when I get it right, and I didn't hear the sound, so I don't think I got the right one this time.
Correct, you did not. So the axe is like...
Yeah, there's only 2 options for me here. I think I've got it. I think I've got it because there's only 2 axes that I would describe as double-sided axes.
Okay, sick.
No, it was neither of those. Okay, let me rewind the walls again and I'll take a look at the axes.
The axe that I'm describing has a very short handle. And it is in his left hand, and the shield is in his right.
Maybe I've got the axe right, but the shield wrong.
Yeah, the shield is just smooth. It doesn't have any spikes or anything on it.
No, mine's got 4 studs.
No studs. Just a very boilerplate looking shield. It's in the middle.
Got it, I must have grabbed the wrong one. I know which shield I need now and which axe, so I got this.
Yeah, Chad is saying that this axe looks like a blue drop from a World of Warcraft dungeon, and I am inclined to agree. This looks like leveling gear.
The shield that I chose for it looks exactly like the other shield, except for it has studs, so I chose the wrong one.
That is wild, actually. Well, good news, the last one's super simple. This dude is carrying a basic-ass mace in his right hand. Looks like a fucking Combine police officer. Pick up that can-looking motherfucker. Look at this guy, and it's in his right hand.
Alright, I think I've only seen one mace, as far as I can tell, so I'm gonna grab that and just try it. You said right hand?
Right hand, yeah. And he's holding it. It is spiked. Like, it's just a very basic bitch-looking mace, but it is spiked.
Going from the bottom to the top, does it have 3 studs or 4 studs as the mace?
4 stud.
Alright, it's this mace. I got it.
Alright, gamer, I'm out.
Same. I've got to
Describe to you what this room is looking like. I have a room with a single red-tipped lever in it. I also have 3 stained glass windows. An angry-looking king looking to the upper left above a lady with a sword in her. A king with a lion's crown over him, with a queen with a Valkyrie helmet and 3 arrows sticking out of her. And a king with a lion's helm with a queen with it appears to be a dagger stuck into her.
I've got many of those stained glass windows, and I think I saw a few of the ones you were describing. I'm not sure if I can interact with them directly. Is there like an implied ordering to them as far as you can tell?
Sorry, I still want the Shadow Man!
Oh, you found him?
I found him!
Oh, I can disassemble these windows and reassemble them however I want to?
That's wild. Okay, the one on the left.
I've got, hold on. I've got 6 windows.
That looks kind of like an evil Robert Downey Jr. beard situation.
I've got
A queen who has been stabbed with a sword, like a big-ass jagged sword.
I've got 6 windows, and so I don't know where I'm supposed to reassemble them. Is there like how many windows do you have?
I only have 3.
Okay, so I must need to take the pieces of these and reassemble them somewhere. Hey, I found out where to reassemble them. I'm very smart, actually. So from left, we're talking about just the leftmost one right now. I need you to describe what the king at the top looks like in excruciating detail.
Okay, the king is wearing a big-ass jeweled crown. He looks like an evil Robert Downey Jr. He has a gold, like, almost pearl-like necklace with a diamond with a square ruby in the center.
I think I found your guy. Okay, next piece down is the lady. Can you describe the lady to me in exacting detail?
The lady has what appears to be an almost helmet shape of wavy red hair that extends in a braid down below her right arm, which is clutched just below the blade that is protruding from her torso. The blade is a full-size sword and has lots of weird serrated edges in it. Her blood is streaming off to the right.
I think I found your lady. And then there should be some sort of idyllic picture underneath it. I don't know what all options I have, but if you can describe it to me.
I will give it my best. It appears to be a man at a podium surrounded by 4 bushes. The bushes each have 4 red berries in them. There are trees with flowers on the left and right, with their branches extending over the man in the middle.
I'm looking for the man in the podium first. Okay, man in the podium, 4 cherry bushes, and trees on either side.
It kind of looks like a fountain, but yeah, 4 cherry bushes and trees on either side.
Okay, I think I got that one. I assume that I have my first stained glass window complete. We'll find out if I'm wrong.
We sure will. Alright, second stained glass window, when you are ready.
Yes, describe the gentleman to me.
Okay, there is a guy with a full wavy beard. He has pauldrons that have unblooming flowers on them. He has a breastplate that has badgers with swords on it. His crown is a lion, complete with a mane behind it. He is staring up and to the right, as if staring into the lion's teeth. He appears somber.
Does this guy have the same sort of unpleasant Robert Downey Jr. type face?
He does not. I would describe this man more as a kind of...
I think...
Oh, Jesse Cox-esque?
I think I found it. Okay, the next piece down. Second part.
Yeah, let me know when you need the...
Yeah, middle friend, now. I'm ready for, the middle piece of the middle stained glass window now.
It is a queen holding a bow in her right hand. There is a green amulet of some kind that appears to be resting on her arm. She has 3 arrows in her torso. She is wearing a Valkyrie's helm. Her shoulder plates appear to have pictures of swans or peacocks or something similar. Something with a crested head and wings. She is wearing armor.
Okay, so there's armor. You described her as a queen. She has a crown with, like, maybe a bear face on it?
No, a Valkyrie's helm. One that...
Okay, I gotta find it. Sorry, my stained glass windows are all very far apart, so I'm having to run around.
As far as I can tell, I'm not timed, so go for it.
I think I found the one you were talking about. Does she have, like, an emerald on her wrist?
Yes, that's the green pendant.
Okay, cool. I just need the third piece now.
The third piece is 8 trees resting on what appear to be like 4 hills if the middle hill was divided in half. Each hill has 2 trees on it. They are also surrounded by trees on the side. The trees are in bloom.
Okay, I think I got that one. We're on to the third one now. I just need to know the 3 pieces for the third one. What's the gentleman look like?
Okay, imagine Jesse Cox now, but with a longer beard and staring directly to his right instead. He still has the unbloomed flowers on his thing, but he still has the lion crown, but his beard is longer.
Staring to his right or to my right?
To his right, to your left.
Okay, I think I had the right one before. I just, second-guessed myself. So I've got a guy with a long beard. His helmet has kind of maybe a bear's face on it, I don't know. And his shoulder pauldrons have, unbloomed flowers, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, describe the lady to me.
The lady is wearing a flower crown and has long flowing blonde hair. She is wearing what appears to be like a medieval noble's gown. She is gripping it's like a little dagger, which makes it harder to describe. There's a little bit of blood dripping from the tip, but I can't tell if it's actually stabbed into her or not. She just appears to have.
Yeah, I see that one. Okay, and then the third piece?
The third piece is 4 dead trees in the middle of a cracked plain. There are dead trees on the left and right as well.
Okay, well, I placed all of the ones I expected to match, and nothing happened on my end yet.
That is unfortunate.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to pull the lever. I cannot pull the lever. Okay, so we've got something mismatched here.
Let me make sure there's nothing I have to interact with right now.
You don't have anything else to interact with.
I do not currently see anything else to interact with. I'm looking around really quickly. I've got like a little tiny castle that is so small, the door I would never fit through this door.
I have a feeling that's going to play in a couple like seconds from now. I have like a grid pattern in front of a similar castle right in front of the switch. I have a feeling that's our next puzzle.
Okay, I'm gonna go left to right for these stained glass windows, and you tell me if something doesn't sound good to you.
Okay, really quickly on Robert Downey Jr. Is he looking up and to his right?
Yes, his right.
Okay, yeah, that seems to match. Describe to me the picture.
Okay, so the first one, I've got Robert Downey Jr. looking up to his right. I mean, he's kind of looking to the left, but he's facing his right. He's wearing a pearl necklace that has a sort of four-pronged amulet in the middle, and it's got a ruby, a large ruby.
Sorry, I'm just gonna flash the light very briefly if I need to interrupt. He is looking to his right in my picture. Like, he is looking up and to his right.
Let me check my other Robert Downey Jr. really quickly, because I got two guys that kind of look like that.
Alright, sick. That sounds like a plan. He's into his.
Okay, so I've got one whose body is facing his left, but his eyes are looking to his right. Is that what you meant?
That is what I am describing, yes. Yeah.
Okay, I've got the wrong one.
Facing the right of the portrait, and he is looking to the left of the portrait.
Okay, I replaced that and it didn't do anything yet, but that remains to be seen. Okay, his body is facing to his left, but his eyes are facing to his right. He's got a crown. He's wearing what looks kind of like a bronze-colored outfit.
That all tracks.
Okay, so I think we got the right Robert Downey Jr. here. The lady underneath, eyes closed. She has red flowing hair. She is her body is tilted maybe toward her right, and she's got a big-ass sword right through the middle of her.
Yeah, in my one, she is leaning to the right of the portrait. Like, if we're just looking at it, she's on the right side, leaning like 45 degrees towards like 2 o'clock.
Absolutely correct for me, and she's got that long red braid. Let me go through and run through really quickly and see if I don't have any ladies that seem to sort of be confused with her. Okay, so the only one I've got that slightly could be confused with her is one that's holding a sword who looks like she has a slit throat, not a big-ass sword run through her.
Okay, sick. Sounds like we have a good one there. And then the fountain that could also be mistaken for a man flexing, surrounded by 4 bushes with flowering trees.
Let me check all of my bottom ones to see if I've got any that could be confused with that. I feel like the bottommost pieces are the ones that are most dissimilar.
Alright, yeah. If I had to describe them, it is flowering in spring, thriving in summer, and dying in fall.
Yeah, I think we've got the right bottom piece for this one at least. I'll move on to the next one. The next one, I've got a gentleman whose eyes and face are both looking to his right. He's wearing sort of a dark silver, dark gray kind of outfit. Armor. His helmet is like a lion shape, but it's clearly like a helmet / crown with maybe 3 unbloomed flowers at its very tip top. His beard is relatively short. He's got unbloomed flowers on his pauldrons, and he's got, I guess, like badgers with swords on his chest.
This sounds like it's the correct one. The only part that isn't matching is the color, but also mine are backlit by an orangish light, so it's possible the color is being affected.
Let me check to see if I've got a guy with a short beard who looks like he could be vaguely confused with that one. It seems like each of the guys has one that can easily be confused with him. So I've got another one who is facing entirely to his left, and it's a very clear bronze uniform.
That is the correct one, yeah. His eyes and face are looking at the right side of the portrait. That is the one we're looking for. Also, I'm just going to start referring to portrait orientation because it's way easier.
Okay, that didn't do anything. The next one down is a Valkyrie. She has a bow in her right hand. She is on the right-hand side of the portrait, but she's facing toward the left-hand side of the portrait. She's got 3 arrows in her with blood running out of it, a green amulet hanging from her wrist, the same wrist that's holding the bow. She's got, like, chickens on her pauldron, I guess more like roosters or cockatrice, and also those cockatrice are on her helmet as well.
Yeah, that all sounds right. And then you've got the regular trees on hills below that.
Yes, but I did see another one that has more like 10 trees, and it's on a hill that's made up of only like 2 separations. This one very clearly has like 4 pieces if the middle one is split down the middle, and it's got 8 trees in total.
That is the correct one.
Alright, last one. Last one's got the same guy as the previous one, but with a much longer beard. He's facing portrait left. He's got very clearly a dark gray outfit. It is not bronze, it is dark gray.
He should be facing portrait right.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where we were getting tripped up.
Yeah, I should have just gone with the portrait directions instead, trying to be like, well, if this guy was looking at a camera, he's kind of facing left.
Okay, this should probably be the last thing that needs fixing, because the other things are not as dissimilar.
That does also sound right. Hey, there we go.
We got all of the men right.
Win the battle in the name of Amber Adelaide.
Okay, I've been told to win the battle and I can interact with the little thing.
I can walk onto this game board. I have one man that's facing toward the castle, and I've got like 4 guys facing back at him with rocks on this field, and 2, as best I can say, rooks.
Yeah, I see that. I've got, like, I think I can move the man. I think I can only move the man. Like, forward, left, right.
Do you have anything else on your board? Am I, like, trying to give you some information? Because I see the man. He's all the way at the back row, 4th over on an 8-wide board.
No, yeah, I see him perfectly. It just says win the game. I'm gonna try to move him. Tell me what happens.
He moved 1 square to his left, and then 1 square up, and then 1 square up, and you killed another guy. Are you seeing anything else on the board?
A bunch of rocks, but nothing else.
I think I need to direct you to kill other guys, because if you move him 2 to... Alright, stop moving. If you move him 1 right and 1 up, that'll kill another guy. Alright. Oh, can you only move night patterns?
No, I can move wherever. You said where.
Okay, if you move him 1 left and 2 up, that kills another guy. And then if you just move him 4 left.
Make them weaker. Storm the towers.
Okay. It seems like we've moved on to another phase.
Yeah, they said make them weaker, storm the towers. So if there are any field hazards, maybe?
Okay, so there's 2 towers. If you take the guy who's on the right and move him forward like 7 squares, you'll kill another tower.
The guy who's on the right?
I see 2 gentlemen.
Fuck, I know what I gotta do. I only have 1 gentleman. Tell me what happens when...
They both move together. Okay, so I think I need to get you through this field. Move 3 to the right. That will absolutely not work. Move 3 to your left. Okay, now move forward 4.
Move forward to 4th space. There is a rock by the left.
Okay, can you move 1 to the right? If you move forward 3 spaces, is that free? Okay, that has defeated 1 tower. Can you move 1 square right?
To the right and below of the left tower.
Say that again.
He is to the right and below the left tower.
From my perspective, he is just 1 square to the left of the left tower.
Where is your guy, or do you see 2 guys?
Well, one of your guys has run into the tower and seems to have disappeared with the tower. You have another guy who's standing just 1 square left of the other tower. Okay, I have an idea. Just try this for me if it works. Can you move 1 square forward? Can you move 1 square left? I know there's rocks.
There are not rocks.
Okay, perfect. Move 1 square back. That won the game for me
Their
on my...
defeat is near.
I think we basically have to do the same thing we just did. I have 2 guys on the field, and I don't know what happens when they move.
I've moved 1
Okay, they both moved forward. Try moving them toward the center of the board.
I'm just gonna let you know, my controller right now is 4 from the bottom, or no, 2 from the bottom and 4 from the left.
Okay, on my perspective, he's in a different spot, but what can you move whoever your guy is toward the middle?
I can move him to the right one, sure, but that'll put me on the right side of the board.
Okay, that actually did something good. Can you move forward 1 square? And then move left 1 square?
I cannot move left 1 square from here, there is a rock.
Can you move right 1 square? Okay, okay. So it seems like we're in a very similar scenario to last time. Can you move forward 2 squares? Alright, these are gonna seem like weird instructions, but can you move... So the thing is I've got 2 guys, and I think that when you move 1, it moves them both, but I can get them, like, more separated by getting them stuck on things, and I need them to be a certain distance apart.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the type of puzzle, just letting me know what you gotta do to get them unstuck, and I'll act as the control.
So you, is there a rock behind and to the left of your guy?
No, that is 2 behind and to the left, so away.
God, you have such a different view of this puzzle than I do. I'm trying to figure out what to get you stuck on so that we can get through this door. Your guys are currently, too close to each other.
Here's the thing, Oth. My movement is not one where I can attempt to move into a stuck thing. You have to guide me around to unstick your guys, because my movement is unfettered as long as I'm not touching a rock, right?
Okay, can you move 2 squares left? Can you move back 1? Can you move left 1? Okay, we are now the perfect distance apart. Can you move forward and then right?
Unfortunately, forward is blocked by a rock from here.
Can you move right then forward? Okay, this is good. We're in good shape right now. Can you move forward 2, perhaps? Can you move left 1? Forward 2? Right 2?
Right once?
Right twice. And then forward.
Hell yeah, man, I'm glad you're good at those puzzles.
Wait. This was a trap. My sons. What have I done?
Oh, cool. I saw the Shadow Man again. Fuck you, dude.
I'm going through a door that I could click on. Oh shit, I see you! What's up, Gamer? Look up!
Oh, hey! Hey! I
So
don't know.
one of these things is glowing. I'm going to give you directions as best I can.
Okay, just direct me.
Take a left. Keep going. Quickly. Take another left right now, and then go... Never mind, back to the center. Okay, so we've got limited time. I'll just guide you as quick as possible. Just follow my directions. Forward and out. Take a right. Next one. Take a... Yeah, in there to the right. Next. Continue going around.
Are you pushing to talk?
I was not pushing to talk. I was not pushing at all.
Okay, you may have been confused why I was just going then, because I assumed no warning was just go.
Okay, same as before. Take a left immediately. Go until you hit the end and then go out one layer. Go left as you go out the layer. Go forward until you hit the circle. Okay, go backwards and then go out one layer. Keep going around the outside of the circle until you can go in one layer. Go immediately back out one layer in the next rock and then hit the circle. You're going to go in one layer and then in another layer right there. Out, God, this is so fast. And then in 2 layers and oh my God, that's so fast. So like, for reference, it was that one, it's that circle that's currently to your right that I was trying to distract you to.
Okay, yeah, if it's easier for you to do...
Tell you when to go in and out?
Yeah, if you just want to direct me clockwise versus counterclockwise and in and out, I think those instructions might work for us.
Okay, sure, sounds like a plan. Let's try. Out, counterclockwise. Out, counterclockwise. Out, clockwise. Like half the circle. And then in, and immediately back out. It seems to be the same solution as before. Okay, no, back, yeah, keep going clockwise. In, out, in, out, in, take a right. No.
You were very close, it was my fault.
It's fine, that was good. Okay, back, so out, clockwise, out, clockwise. Okay, clockwise, in, counterclockwise, until out and then clockwise. Out, counterclockwise, in, clockwise, in, clockwise, out, counterclockwise, out, clockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. In clockwise. In counterclockwise. Out counterclockwise. Out counterclockwise. In clockwise. In clockwise. In.
Woo! That was wild.
Alright, I'm going back to my previous room. You know what I'm just realizing now is I think that the switch that I had earlier was just to reset the puzzle and we just never fucking had to use it.
Nice. I am trapped in a room currently, and I seem to have 3 kind of wheels with symbols on them, but I don't know how to interact with it.
I have several 3-symbol wheels. on the right and left of the room. I also have a book that I cannot read.
Oh, hey, I see you right in front of me. And a fire right here.
Oh, God, it's you! Give me directions to what you're looking at on your wheel.
So my first wheel has a crosshair first. Oh, you're spinning it. You're spinning it. Hold on. Keep going. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be making the same shape I see above, but I don't understand how to make it. Yeah, you're spinning the symbols on my side, but I don't understand what that's communicating to me. It's got an arrow pointing at a single symbol, which looks like a downward-facing triangle with a circle in the middle of it, but the wheel doesn't seem to have any symbols that correspond to that.
No, that one's on my side. The downward-facing triangle. What's...
I mean, below it, it's just symbols you're changing. When you spin it on your side, you're spinning on my side, too. So I'm seeing, like, I've got a circle with an X in it, I've got a diamond with an X in it, and I've got trapezoid with an X in it.
You said trapezoid with an X?
Well, I mean, that's what's on my side, but when you spin it on my side too, so I don't know, like, what I'm supposed to be doing with this.
Tell me what's on the top of this side now with the trapezoid with the X, now that I've spun...
I've got a parallelogram with a smaller parallelogram sort of bisecting it at the bottom. That wheel's just got a bunch of symbols. Again, you're showing me a lot of symbols, but I don't know. I have no indication that any of them are correct. And then the last wheel's blank.
I think that what's happening is I'm finding the symbols that'll give you the instruction and telling me what to find next.
When you do that, do you see the symbols on your side that you're spinning?
I don't think I see the same symbols, no, which is why it's convincing me that I need to find what you're describing.
I don't know. If you can't see the same symbols I'm seeing, I don't have any indicator that any of them are right. I'm just telling you what's on the front as you spin it.
Okay, going back here to the one on top, what does the parallelogram look like?
Oh, there's fire at the bottom of this room. I see now. Like, none of these symbols are indicated to me that they're correct. The only symbol I have that's static, that I have a big white arrow pointing at, is I've got a downward-facing triangle with a circle in the middle.
Right, that's the one on this side for me, on the left side of the room. So when you look at that, when I've turned it to that, what does it...
All I see is a circle with an X in it.
A circle with an X, you said?
Correct.
What's the second symbol now? This is the D2 vault. I know this.
Okay, I see a square with parentheses on either side.
Okay, what does it tell you now?
A trapezoid with a big X through the middle of it.
Okay, that's on this side now. And what's the next?
I've got a parallelogram with a smaller parallelogram bisecting the bottom line of it.
The bottom line, you said?
Yeah, the bottom line has a parallelogram intersecting it.
That might be this one. Give me the next.
The next one is a circle that's clearly drawn in one brush stroke, starting from the bottom and going counterclockwise with a square in the middle.
Okay, that's the one I'm currently looking at. This seems like it should be correct then.
Sorry, I said counterclockwise. I meant clockwise, but I don't think that changes it.
No, but the square is inside of it, you said.
There's a square in the center of it. Whoa, that fire's getting closer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I think...
No, you're good.
Hologram that's fucking me up. One.
Do you have, like, a lever you can pull now that we've got all those in place?
Parallelogram with an X through it. What's the next?
The parallelogram should be, with parallel lines on the top and bottom. Right now, it's kind of, tilted. And the smaller parallelogram's on the right side this time.
It looks like two staples, right? The bigger staple's on the left, the smaller staple...
Not staples. It's a parallelogram. It's two two sets of parallel lines. The ones on the top and the bottom are sort of sloped from the top left to the bottom right, and the left and right are perfectly perpendicular to the sides of the picture.
Okay, what is the last symbol?
Last symbol is a brushstroke starting from the bottom right corner, going clockwise with two L's.
I don't think I have the correct parallelogram again.
Okay, parallelogram has the smaller one on the right-hand side.
Is the larger parallelogram with a line running through the smaller parallelogram?
Yeah, so the larger parallelogram has its right-hand side line going down through the smaller parallelogram.
Perfect, that's the current one. And then what's the last symbol?
Last symbol is a circle, starting at the bottom, going clockwise with a square in the middle.
I have the correct one, I just don't have anything to finalize it. I feel like these are the correct symbols.
I'm looking around for something to interact with on my side. I don't see anything yet.
The parallelogram that has the X through it, is the X larger than the parallelogram or just even with it?
It's not a parallelogram, it's a trapezoid. The trapezoid has a big ass X through it.
Is the X larger than the trapezoid?
Considerably.
Okay, that's correct, and then the parallelogram is correct, and then... This should be right.
I live up here now.
Yeah, I can see that the fire's there. I'm trying to find if there's anything I'm supposed to hit to finalize this or something. Or maybe I have to turn these sides to face you. I'm gonna try turning them each 3 times. So, here's what was wrong. Do you see that triangle pointed downwards as an arrow? And then this triangle pointed downwards with a seal on it?
Yeah, I do see how those... I see how those would be viewed as very similar.
We got it.
I'm not sure exactly what was being communicated to me there, but I think you may have saved me literally frames before I was killed by fire. Because fire filled the room and then disappeared.
I mean, hey, as long as we're getting it in time, we're good, right? The here.
A win's a win, right?
Yeah, you're a bit... You're just getting warm. It's nice and cold outside.
This looks like the ship's wheel that I used to save you from getting crushed by those walls. Am I supposed to be in a different room? Are we supposed to be separated here? Because there's... It's not obvious to me that we're supposed to be in the same room.
Oth, I think I know what it might be. This might be another survivor gets out situation, because there is an elevator.
Well, there are 2 doors in this room, which is really curious. Did you come in through those doors?
I came in through this door at the back. It is now closed.
So then what's this last door? Is there maybe a puzzle we solve and we can go through this door instead? Together?
Maybe. I'm thinking that might be the next room. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm fine with just moving into this room and exploring it.
Okay, so we have the elevator button that only has down on this side, right? Over here by me, there is a down button on the wall.
So that looks like it brings it down. There's also an elevator button on the elevator that has up and down, so maybe we can both get on and try it?
Sure, let's try both get... I see now why this was a bad idea. So that's probably what the ship's wheel is for.
Yeah, upon review, I do not think we stuck the landing there.
I mean, I did. The landing was just in lava.
Okay.
Try pressing the up button.
I pressed it. It's lit, but it's not... Oh, now it's going up. Alright, we'll see ya.
Yeah, I'm cranking the wheel as we speak.
A voice is speaking to me. I think this is an escape scenario, but I wonder... I've got still, like, more puzzle up here.
Yeah, I don't think we're done by any means. Am I raising the elevator for you, by the by?
Okay. Can you go back to those spinning wheels? I'm gonna describe 6 new shapes to you.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me go back. No, the door is locked.
Did that do something? I flipped a switch.
I heard a sound, but the door's still locked.
I've got 2 panels with lights on them. I mean, I think there's a way for us to, open this gate. I think if you spin the ship's wheel again, I think it opens the gate and I can leave and maybe we're done with this.
Maybe. Hold on. Let me...
Yeah, so that opens the gate, but there's more here. There's very clearly something else going on here. Because in this room, I have a panel that I can interact with and do another puzzle. And there's no reason for me to do that if I can just leave and win.
Then sick, yeah, let's try to both get out.
Okay, I have flipped a switch on this panel. And I have 2 panels full of lights. They are both in a 2x3 pattern, 2 wide, 3 tall. So that's 3 rows of 2 columns. And they have lights in certain configurations. I don't know if that matches up with anything you're seeing.
Unfortunately not. I'm still in the same room we were in before. I can maybe bring the elevator down and see if anything happens.
Okay, I have pressed down on the elevator. If you spin the ship's wheel, does that bring the elevator back down? It looks like it's coming down right now. Oh my god, hold on a second. Hold on, stop. Okay, I want you to try something for me. When the elevator gets down there, I see an entrance that's even higher than where I am. And the only way I'd be able to get there is if you were to press up on the elevator, get off of it, and roll the elevator up, and let me climb on top of it.
Okay, hell yeah, gamer. I have hit the up button. I'm about to send it up to you. You ready to jump on?
Yeah, as it comes by, I'm gonna jump on. I just noticed higher up in this elevator shaft, there's something more. Something trying to grab my attention. Okay, well the Shadow Man just laughed at me. I have flipped a switch. I don't know what that did for either of us, but I think I need you to bring the elevator back down to get me out of here.
Will do. Be ready to jump on.
I don't yet know what all of this is doing, but I have now flipped 2 switches, and I'm wondering if you will have the opportunity to go backwards, or if we can go backwards together if do you have any way of going backwards now?
I don't think that the ship's... 2 things. One, there is another platform further down here behind the elevator, if you're standing on top of it.
I'm not on top of it at the moment, but if I send it back up with this button, now spin the wheel, I can get on and you can bring me back down again, I guess?
I don't have to spin the wheel, we just hit the buttons. I have a feeling the wheel was just the exit if I was going to be the one left to...
Well, I'm not leaving you behind yet. Okay, I think that this panel here of lights might be that we were supposed to find 12 switches. I don't know that for certain, but after flipping 1 additional switch, it seems like another light showed up on that panel. Can you bring me back down?
Yeah, will do. And then there's going to be another, like, alcove behind the elevator as you get to the bottom here.
The Shadow Man laughed at me, and I'm now worried I'm gonna keep running into him. So, that's another switch. I imagine if you were to send me back to the top, because I have nothing else I can do here, I imagine if you send me back to the top, that panel's gonna have one... Oh, I can come down.
I stepped onto the elevator way too soon. Hold on.
Is there anything down there?
For saving my life.
I don't see anything down there of value.
Nor do I, so I think we're okay without that. Thank you for saving my life by jumping off that elevator just by the...
Yeah, you got it.
Do you want me to head up and take a look myself?
Yeah, why don't you take a peek at it? It should have one additional light lit on the panel.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'm imagining it's just a bunch of elevator puzzles with this thing here. And I really do think that the wheel is just to open the gate to let somebody out. So I'll see you in a minute.
Oh yeah, there's just a mad delay on it.
Esther from the first game?
What was that?
Did the shadow look like the Jester from the first game?
I guess a little bit. I mean, he looked like a shadow monster. I couldn't really get a great look at him each time I saw him.
Yeah, same. See what you mean with the symbols that correspond to the previous room, right?
I have this impression that each of the lights on that panel there, so you should, I think, be seeing 2 on the left and 3 on the right. Do you see those lit panels up there?
Yeah, I see them. I have a feeling this is a complete them over the course of the entire game to get out sort of.
Yeah, that's my read on it as well.
So I sort of want to capture a picture of this for next round when we try it. Nah, man, I can't be the one to go. I'm coming back down. You can take this win.
You don't have to be a hero.
It's okay. I'm not gonna be a hero. You're coming back for me when we figure this back out the next run.
So it seems like the last 3 switches are in this area. 1 was at the very top on the panel itself, and 2 were in the elevator shaft.
Yeah, that seems...
Oh, that's what that switch was in the room where I had the first ship's wheel, and I saw that switch on the wall, and I was like, I don't know what this does, but I'm just gonna flip it. And we thought that it, like, got things kicked off, and it didn't do shit. It had to do with this. It looked exactly like that switch.
Okay, and what did these switches look like? Was it just the switch you flipped at the end there?
Yeah, it's this big barrel-looking switch with a handle that you push over it.
Okay, sick.
Well, I mean, we can wrap up this round and we can start the next one. We can let Ty and Newbie know that we finished up and get kicked off on the next one if you want to.
Yeah, let's roll.
I'm extremely hopeful that this one does have the you can both survive if you do everything kind of thing.
It's like a cutscene at the end here.
Yep.
Oh, that's so sad.
That is really, really sad.
Oh.
It's like, better you than me, bud.
Okay. Now the big question. Well, first off, let's just say that we finished.
Yeah.
We have in fact finished our run. We are at credits.
Okay, nice. We'll let you know when we're done. We're probably pretty close.
Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna say like quit game maybe? Or some option here.
Yeah, same. Yo, this one was sick. I loved the puzzles in this one.
Oh, the password is the same as last time. And the room is created. Okay, do you want to swap roles for this one?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love for
Okay.
you to be able to see some of the stuff I saw, and I'd love to see some of the stuff you saw.
So I'm gonna be peasant this time, right?
I don't remember which we picked. I thought you had put me on Lord last time, but I could be misremembering.
Let's really quickly just ready up and try playing from start, and if not, we can go back out and fix it. Also, previously we were left behind, gang, but knowing what we know now, we are no one left behind, gang.
I'm in a different room this time. Yeah, we got it right.
Okay, sick. I'm going to really quickly just check behind me and make sure I don't see any switches.
Yes, so we need to be really meticulous about every room, checking to see if there's any switches on the walls.
Okay, so I'm currently staring at a casket that I have.
Yep. One of them is a turtle with a line under it.
The fact that... Is there anything less obvious than those alcoves?
In this room?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, look around for other symbols, just in case. Because last time, on the very last puzzle, there was an alternate set of...
So some of these alcoves have candles rather than caskets?
No, Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Okay, so I got a turtle with a line underneath it. I've got a sort of fancy... I've got sort of like a big sweeping S with 4 lines at the ordinal directions, and then I've got a monkey with a circle head and circle hands. Basically a trident facing down and a trident facing up.
That is correct.
I'm taking a look around one more time before I move on.
Is there anything on the ceiling? Is there anything on the floor? Anything behind a box? I don't know.
God, I really hope there's nothing on the ceiling. The room you're in now, there's a guy on your ceiling.
There is not.
Well, there might be soon.
Oh no, I'm still in the first room, to be clear. I haven't moved forward yet.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, yeah, in your next room. I've moved on to the next room. There wasn't enough real estate for me to have any more hidden switches.
Okay.
I found my first switch. It was on the wall in here.
Excellent, that's one more. If I remember right, the first puzzle was the candles in the book.
Yep, I will give you the directions of those candles. So if you face the door that would lead to progress out the back, the order looks like it is... So if I treat that as north, then the first one is the one at due south. Then the one at southwest. Then the one at northeast. Then the one at southeast. Then the one at northwest, and then due north.
Okay, now my starting symbols are monkey feet, as described the previous time, and the circle with an X.
Okay, let's do the blue one first.
Got it? What is your symbol looking like?
So the tail is the one that's the backwards J with the circle at the end of it.
Got it? What?
Dorito hands, and then an empty head, no dot in the middle.
We have created the monkey.
Alright, on the opposite side. Looks like it's the same as last time, so you should be picking the one that looks like a man, then the barbell, and then the trident.
In the center, and they have turned off. I now have the selectable plate.
Got it. Alright, we're going to start from, okay, we're going to start from the two X's on top of each other.
Starting, okay.
Then you're going to go to the sideways hourglass. From there to the ticket stub. Ticket stub next.
Where's the sideways hourglass again?
If you were to go counterclockwise, it would be 3 symbols to the left of the double X's.
Got it. Okay, what's next? You said ticket stub?
Ticket stub is next.
Done. What's...
Cloud with lightning.
I'll just ping it once if I'm done, but don't have to say it.
Got it. Eyeball with a downward stroke. Downward facing goldfish. X with a horizontal line through the middle, small horizontal line. And there's only one symbol left, an X with little angle brackets on either side.
Cool. Done. Shadow Man never showed up for me this...
You never had a Shadow Man on the ceiling, that's wild.
Well, not this time. No one to say I won't next time.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is I think that means that his appearance might have a little more randomness to it, which means I will get spooked again, because that's me. I'm investigating this room a little more right now before we head on.
Found a switch and a book with lore.
I don't think I remember seeing the lore.
When you come to the spiral staircase, you have to go the wrong direction underneath the stairs.
All the other doors here... Oh, that one just closed. Never mind, I see now. Okay.
Cool, I just got another switch.
How do I get out of this room? I don't see an out for me.
Oth, I have found your puzzle.
I don't see my way out of this room, though. Like, in order to get to wherever I'm supposed to help you with the next puzzle.
If I remember right, it should be in one of the side rooms.
Both of the doors to my side rooms looked locked. From my perspective, at least.
No, there were like a bunch of side rooms on the way there.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, we have started. Your first cube. Opposite the compass rose, there is a pentagram that is slightly...
Okay, I've got a pentagram on the opposite side of the compass rose.
Sorry, what?
I found the compass rose opposite a pentagram. Can you describe the other sides to me?
Pentagon, sorry, yeah. The top of the box is a triangle pointed to the right. The bottom of the box will be a triangle pointed towards the back. There is a square and a pentagon on opposite sides from each other. The pentagon, when folded, will be pointing towards the bottom of the box.
Describe the shape to me one more time. Just hit me with the info.
Okay, compass rose opposite of a pentagon that is facing to the right of the box when held with the compass rose facing. You've got an arrow on top of the box, also facing the same direction as the pentagon, right. You have an arrow on the bottom of the box pointing towards the back of the box. You have a square opposite of a pentagon that is... We're good. Pat, going to the next one. The next one. We have a compass rose that is going to be directly opposite a pentagon pointing towards the top of the box. You're going to have a square and a triangle on the bottom of the box. The triangle will be pointed towards the front of the box. The sides are going to be a pentagon and a triangle, both pointed towards the compass rose on the front of the box.
Okay, start with the compass rose again and tell me that. I just found the room.
Sorry about that. Compass rose is going to be on the opposite side of a pentagon pointed towards the top of a box. The top of the box will be a cube. The sides of the box are going to be a pentagon on the left and a triangle on the right, both of which are going to be pointing towards the compass rose.
Okay, go back to compass rose and pentagon. I'm like running around finding them. So go from there.
The pentagon will be facing upward. That's opposite of the compass rose.
Okay, I've got pentagon and compass rose. I think you cut out a little bit there. What are the other sides?
On the sides of the box, between the pentagon and the compass rose, are going to be a triangle and a pentagon, both pointing at the compass rose. The pentagon will be on the left, the triangle on the right. Good shit. Moving to the next one. Got the box.
Oh, these doors are closing behind me. I was trying to really quickly see if I could find any switches in these rooms.
That's fair, actually. Keep looking for switches if you need to.
Okay, I'm in this room. I don't see any switches after a quick inspection, so you can start describing.
Okay, so you have a compass rose opposite a triangle. The triangle is going to be pointing to the bottom of the box.
Do you have two triangles facing each other?
The bottom of the box is facing another triangle, yes.
That was easy.
And
Your instructions for those shapes were much better than mine were.
well, I know that the orientation of the shapes matters now, which was not information we had at the time.
Your next room should have a switch directly on like the left wall when you enter.
Okay, I'll look for it. Yeah, I got it. Turned on.
Just taking a last quick peek around this room, trying to see if I can find any switches before I move on.
So that's what you meant by a double-pronged axe. Got it.
Well, I can't wait to get crushed to death. Here's my switch. I found mine.
You found a switch?
Yeah, in this room, in the spiral staircase going up.
Alright, sick. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's the one I found as well. I wasn't sure what it did, so I just hit it as I was going up.
That's the same thing that happened with me with the switch you just hit.
Yeah, that was the first time we noticed the switches, but we thought they were part of the puzzle.
Alright, I've entered the next room and I am ready to get crushed. Okay,
Oh, 1, that Shadowman is absolutely the Jester from the first game. 2, let me know what you want to do for your first symbol.
First symbol is a shield that contains a lion on its back paws and a crown.
One more time, gamer.
Is a lion reared up on its back paws, and it's got a crown on its head.
Perfect. What does the knight have in its hands?
He only has a sword in his left hand. It has one flat edge and one kind of serrated edge.
Okay, let me know if the wall gets close. I'm gonna try to go to it with
Go.
that sword in. Which hand is the sword?
Left.
Does the flat edge have like a little chunk taken out of it?
Well, the big flat edge kind of just angles. It doesn't have a chunk, but the other side has a big chunk taken out of it. You got plenty of time. Take your time. I'll let you know if the wall's getting close.
I think I've got the correct sword. Let me go put it in the knight's hand. You said which hand?
It's left hand.
Alright, that should be lit up.
Yep, it's lit up. You'll need to, pull it back if you want me to see the next one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I was gonna go back to this after every single one we complete, but I got a sound effect like it was correct.
Okay, next one's like a badger or maybe a dog with a helmet and its sword in its right hand.
Okay, and what's its knight?
Its knight has a sword in its right hand, and it is a fucked up sword. It is like, one side has a big curved chunk taken out of it, and the other side should be flat except for like a big ass chunk near the bottom. It looks like it's got this weird kind of asymmetry to it.
Okay, I'll go see if I can find that sword. Which hand for the sword?
It's in its right hand. That's the only thing it's holding.
Got it. Alright, going back for the next one.
Okay, the next one is a badger with a white book under its left arm. It's facing to the left. It's got a white book under its left arm.
Oth? What's that?
Sorry, you were lit up, but you weren't saying anything. It is a shield that is shield-shaped, no studs, chunks taken out of the top, left, and right, and that's in its right hand.
Nothing in the left?
Its left hand is a sword that is serrated on one side with kind of a curve above the serrated edge, and then a big curved section on the other side. You got plenty of time, take your time.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen how slow this wall moves. This wheel is super deceptive. It makes you think your partner's like actively dying.
Yeah, I kept running back to it over and over, like spin, 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 over and over.
Which hand was the shield in?
Shield's in the right hand, sword's in the left hand. It is the shield-shaped one that does not have studs. It's unstudded.
Yeah, no, I got that. No worries. I'm looking for the sword in question now, the like super serrated one.
It's serrated at the bottom with a curved section above it, and then it's big curve on the other side.
Is the serrated section on like the back of the sword?
And it's hard to say back or front. It's not on the blade side. You may want to pull the wall. It's getting close. That pose is called rampant.
Alright, yeah, are you, is your wall looking good again?
Yeah, wall's great.
Okay, going for the last one.
Okay, while you're winding that back, so the last one is a sword with a long handle. It has very clearly two prongs on the back of it, but a big curved edge on the front of it. And the shield is a big round shield with 4 studs at the cardinal directions.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be right back. What hand is the shield?
Shield's left, axe is right.
Is the round shield spiked, or does it just have stuff?
It has studs at the cardinal directions, but I don't see spikes. I wouldn't describe them as spikes.
And you said shield is his right hand?
Shield is left hand, the axe is right hand.
Oh, I see where we got thrown off with the axe. Hold on, let me wind this again real quick. Just real fast, and then we should be good to go.
This one's obviously associated with a bird, but I don't think there's any other options for you, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, we're fine on bird descriptor. You're good. And you said the axe has 2 prongs on the back.
Yeah, 2 clear. Yep, you got it. Checking this room really quickly to see if I didn't miss any switches, but I don't think so. Okay, yeah, I'm at the the part with all the stained glass windows. The stained glass windows are all along the sides. You have to grab the pieces, and the place where you're gonna place them is up on the ledge in the back. I also found a switch on my side. I found a switch.
It's what have I done written in blood, but also there's a switch here.
Yeah, I found a switch on mine as well. Also, you see it says, "What have I done in blood?" I did not see that when I was going through there.
I had to open a door to get there. I thought the door would be locked, but no.
Oh, I see. Your game board's much smaller than mine was. I was walking on the game board.
Yeah, no, that game board is tiny. You can click on it to make it move more, but that's pretty much it. You said you found a switch in there, though?
Yeah, I did hit a switch in here.
Okay, sick. You want to give me your stained glass pictures?
Yeah, so the first one, all the way to the left, all directions are portrait based. I've got a guy with a short red beard. He is was clearly dark silver armor with pauldrons with unbloomed flowers on the shoulders.
Okay, we finished. We maybe had a small prank experience at the end.
It's one of those pranks when you extremely know what's coming, but you're like, yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh my god,
Man,
y'all-
I clearly shit myself.
Yeah,
from
you
yelling
freaked
right
me
now.
out. When you screamed, I freaked out.
I was a bit tense, homie.
Oh, that's good. So
Often I think
how-
that there might be a way to get everybody out with the switches, so we've been
Yes.
searching
Yeah,
through.
that's what we think too. So did anything? Okay, the main thing I know we got hung up on was the room where you have to put all the weapons and shields in the different armor's hands.
Yeah.
I interacted with the wheel right when I got in the room, and it saw it didn't do anything, so I just assumed it was just a set piece, so I never knew we could stop the thing. So Newbie and I just ended up doing it like borderline frame perfect speed run. Like we just never stopped it. We just bam, 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 knocked
Oh
it all
my
out.
God.
Went through, but it took a bunch of tries.
I cannot imagine succeeding at that
That'd be
because
so fucking wild. Holy shit.
yeah, I want to go back and watch that. That's wild.
Yeah,
Same.
we were fucking cooking no butter, and then the maze took us a bit just because Newbie was having a little trouble with left right, which hey, it happened.
I'm very left-right dyslexic.
We know, yeah, no, it happened. You have to stay Sarbert and Larbert, Ty. He does play FF14.
Oh,
True.
okay. The other thing we had was just a couple small symbol communications that ended up holding us up really bad. Like the final one with the prison, I had just said it was a triangle down with a circle in it, and Newbie had the triangle with a
Yup.
circle in it, except it didn't have the top. It was just an
Yup.
open V.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
how
so
I
we ended
almost
up-
died. Hey, you should go back and watch
I-
my
I-
perspective
I
because
died like 3 times that way. Yeah.
Emily,
Outlived by, like, frames.
Emily saved me by frames. I saw the room fill with fire, and then suddenly we got the achievement, and the room was open.
If only I was so lucky. The number of times Newbie and I almost had it, and then I died.
It sucks because I had it figured out, but I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Of like, our symbols are slightly off. So I'm just sitting there going like, it can't be anything else. This has to be the correct solution.
I mean, you know what was fun about that, though, was getting, like, 3 or 4 symbols into the puzzle and realizing, holy shit, this is the D2 vault. I know this. You call a symbol, I go to the symbol.
And yeah, what I saw there were a bunch of switches and there were a bunch of lights at the end. I'm wondering if there's like 12 hidden switches or something.
We have
That's
found
what we're
at
looking
least
for.
several of the hidden switches.
Yeah, so
yes.
like I said, I hit 2 over the course of my playthrough, and then there's 2 in that final room. I think
have
there's
been informed by an outside source, Oth, we've already missed one, apparently in the first room.
yeah,
Okay.
the
so
switches
there is
feel
a
like
no
I'd
key
play
to
with a guide.
survive. You just I would just grab a guide then if it's just hidden around the environment.
They're not even like they're pixel hunts.
Yeah, apparently, Oth, what we had to do, and I'm just gonna say this, so anybody in chat that wants to do this, close your ears, but what the fuck are you doing here if you want to play this yourself? What it was there was apparently a place where you could stare through the grates on the floor to see 3 alternate symbols that would have opened a door for me if I entered them into the puzzle.
Woof.
Yep.
So
Also-
That is pretty
also-
reasonable.
I don't love that.
Also, I'll note that, hey, Ty, there were 6 symbols on the wall there that kind of looked like the ones that were on the wheels. We probably
Yeah.
had to, like, go back after
Well, the door
seeing
closes.
those.
I think one person stays behind, is my
Ah,
assumption.
yeah, that would work too.
because we tried to go backwards and it was already closed. So I figured one of us has to stay there, knowing that this puzzle is coming.
Yeah, this very much feels like something that I would just end up looking up for sure. Yeah, because it feels like there's just some stuff that's like you get one shot per playthrough.
Yep, and it is about raid time for us, so I'm thinking we might just call it there, or off you want to finish this run.
No, if you need to head off to a raid, I'm perfectly good to
Okay.
wrap up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to, you know, the runners this time. Who survived on your team this time, by the way?
Try and guess.
Oh, it was me. It was after we went up and down a few times in the elevator. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go up, newbie. 1 sec. Okay, can you mash that wheel and we'll get the door open? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep looking around, and I just kept being like, yeah, can you come up? I think it. Let's see. I think I see something. And then newbie's like, I better not show up there with you standing on the other side of the fence. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be really fucked up if I was standing on the other side of the fence. And as soon as the elevator showed up, I said Joker's trick and walked away. And then the elevator pulls up, and I just Joker's trick and walk away.
It was like after Ty had gone down and went like, I'm gonna try hitting the wheel and I'm gonna try interacting with stuff, and I'm like, oh, the gate moved for a second, and Ty's like, oh, I'm like, Ty, is there like a 4 plate to stand on? And then like Ty's like, I'm gonna try interacting with stuff. I'm like, hey, try hitting the wheel, and then the gate goes up all the way. I'm like, oh yeah, I think that's it. And then Ty like, let's go, goes, hey, come down here for a second.
So next time it's gonna be the 1-1 gang for escapes and losses versus the 0-2 and 2-0 gang.
Who's 0-2 gang? Is that off?
That's me. No, I told off to go.
Perfect. Yeah, that works then. That works
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
Yeah, because that's the team we haven't gotten yet. Sick. Well, hey everybody, everybody on my stream. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed 5-minute crafts, which were awesome, and I hope you enjoyed the Pit Crew 2v2 escape room race. We got at least one more to do, so I'm really excited for that. If you aren't already following over at Author Blues, twitch.tv/AuthorBlues, twitch.tv/PA_master, and twitch.tv/wandering newbie. Sorry, my brain is tired.
Twitch.tv/!question mark!!!
Here comes another earthquake. All right.
John Madden.
Are any of the 4 folks in here going to be streaming still? Because I've been going for about 6.5 hours.
I will not. Nah,
done.
raid's gotta be off stream
I'm
for me.
I'm gonna play some SM64 damageless.
That's right.
Hell yeah,
all
I'll
over
over
it
to you then. Everybody go
I'm
check
gonna
out
host over to
as
Author
Ty
Blues.
said, please check out everybody, including twitch.tv/Ty Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm here too, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to host you all over to off. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
listen as well. Goodbye.
Night, everybody.
Later.
Later.